describing that, Olivia.
Of course.
Winner of the Rookie Badge of the Year award, I forgot my badge. It's gonna make that a long day. So sorry. Hey guys, so sorry. So sorry. I forgot my badge today. I'm so sorry. I forgot my badge. Can you let me in? Like that? Is that better? I'm here watching all the guys who I assume are doing the rigging because they all have hard hats and hammers and things, which is cool. Brings me back to the days of working shows and all the rigging guys who are like, they work construction in the day and then set up lighting and stuff at night. They're a type of person, a well-textured person, but I respect their work. And frankly, I find what they do very cool because there's like so much engineering involved in all that stuff. Is this an obnoxious enough angle for you? This is terribly obnoxious for me. You know what's more obnoxious is driving with the overhead lamp lights on like this. Like, I don't even know how these are so freaking on right now. Like, extra on. I feel like I can't even see the road. But, you know, this is pretty low effort, low quality. It was a long day. I have a big event weekend, so it's like all hands on deck for work stuff. I filmed, but I just, I'm not. There's a big shadow on my nose. Come on now. I'm actually literally right now on my way to go get a pizza for Sam and I, and I'm gonna stop and get a couple tall beers. Just because it's that kind of night, you know, it's that kind of week. Just to kind of relax before I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. It's just hard, you know. We've been talking so much because obviously, you know, we're a young family and we're kind of in a interim living situation currently as we hope for a time to buy a house. And we're like, if the housing market wasn't so insane, we would be in a good position to make a move, to go for the big H, the big house. Not the big house, but to buy a house. But right now it's like, you know, even if you can find something that doesn't need a crazy amount of work for the price range that you're looking for, you're just like, you're paying more than what the house is worth. And so it's like one of those old fashioned Western standoffs where you're like, do I wait for something to change in the market? Because I don't think it's going to change overnight. It's going to happen gradually, probably over a long period of time, or it may never. It may change for the worse. You don't know. So you're kind of like, do you stay? Do you go? Do you muscle it down? And that's a hard decision to make when you have kids involved and futures and all of that. It's kind of a tricky time to start a family. So anyways, you know, it's like, it's not doom or gloom or anything like that. You just don't, life's a gamble. All the choices in life that you make are somewhat of a gamble, right? But, you know, we're comfortable. We have our eyes open. Oh, let me turn my super overhead lights on. You know, our eyes are open. We're looking around. I don't know what the future holds for housing. It is. I know it's something that just goes up and down, up and down. I think anybody who's, you know, I'm still pretty young. I'm only 30, so you know, people double my age will say that it just does this, and I know that to be true. But when you're in it, it's a little bit like, okay, but has it ever done this and then not changed? Because when you look at the stats of like cost of living, it doesn't ever seem like it goes down, right? Wages go up slower, but yet somehow, you know, you look around and you're like, how is everyone doing this, right? Do you ever have that moment where you kind of look around and you're like, how is everyone doing this? You know, is like everybody just sort of like jumping from situation to situation? Like I know realistically, but sometimes I wish, like, I used to always think of this, like, I used to work at US Bank, and I had an opportunity to look in hundreds of people's bank accounts. And I think most of the people that I was dealing with were in certain situations, but most people's financial situations are pretty rough. And, you know, I'm thankful to say that we're not in any, like, bad situation like that, but you see all these people with houses and nice cars and stuff, and you look at like what they do for work, and it doesn't always like super duper add up. You're just kind of like, how are you doing this? So I don't know. I guess it helps that nobody really talks about money. Nobody really talks about their financial situations unless they're up. You know, it's like gambling. Everyone talks about how much they've won. No one talks about how much they lost in gambling. So it's kind of the same thing. It's like you hear about the people who are doing really well love to talk about it. The people who are doing really bad love to talk about it too. They're a certain kind of person. But the people who are just sort of getting by, they don't talk about it as much. Which makes sense. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. This is pizza. Alfredo pizza, small. I've been on a pretty strict, well, you already know. But I'm just having kind of a cheat night, you know? Getting to the end of the cut. It's getting a little loosey-goosey, a little bit lazier, you know, starting to eat that little Kit Kat that's in the freezer now, here and there. I'm accounting for it, but I can just feel my motivation slipping up a little bit. But the good news is I only have about, as of this morning, I only have about 3.5 pounds to go before I'm going to switch over to the bulk, where it's going to be all about eating lots of food. Good food, you know, you want it to be still low fat, but, you know, you get to eat more calories. You can afford a few more cheat meals here and there. The only bad side is you're still gonna put on fat, but hopefully you can get a little more swole, right? A little bigger muscles. Okay, I'm gonna pull in. I'm not gonna film this guy again. He's seen enough. But more videos to come. Better videos to come. Allegedly.